Hello friends of the channel. Today I have a small tutorial and where I'm going to be speaking to you about how I base my models and why I do it the way I'll be explaining to you. If you notice, I always leave some kind of space between the model itself and the feet of the model. Like in this case, I've used some plastic art. You can also use green stuff or pieces of a sprue. Like in this case over here, I've used a piece of screw and a sprue, and in this case, I have used some plastic art over here to elevate the model itself. And the main reason I do this is that if you don't do this, if you glue the model to the base, just following the instructions or just the way that normally 99% of the people do it, like in this case, once you place the sand or whatever you're gonna use to base your model, it can be flock or it can be grass or whatever, you're gonna bury part of the feet under the sand that you're gonna be using to base the model. And in my opinion, if you do this, if you use sand over here after you have erased, even if it is like 1 millimeter, okay, you're not gonna bury the feet under the material that you're gonna be using to base the base. Like in this case, I'm basing right now this model, and you can see that I have already used a base. I'm sorry, like half, and I'm gonna be basing this part over here so you guys can see how I do it. And for that I use extra thin plastic cement, and the way you do it is that you place the plastic cement goo. This is the goo plastic cement, just the way I'm doing it over here. And of course, I'm gonna be using sand. And because the model is being placed high in the above the base, in this case maybe 1.5 millimeters, once you put the sand, you're not gonna bury it. You're not gonna bury part of the feet, and that's the way I do it. And I kind of like this way because it kind of helps me to give the model, in my opinion, a better look. Okay, so I'm gonna continue doing this right here. And right here. I'm gonna go and just put some sand over here. I think I'm still missing a little bit of So if you raise the feet of the model, I will say, just even if it is 1 millimeter, when you put the sand, you're not gonna have the problem that you're gonna bury the feet. So that is the way I build my models. I never do this, and either using plastic art, pieces of sprue, or even green stuff. This is the way I like doing it. So when I put the material, whatever material I'm going to be using to base my models, and you don't bury the feet. And for that, let me show you a few models. And you can see that very clearly in this model over here. In this case, for this model, I have used green stuff. And once I use the sand over here, then I'm not gonna have the problem that I'm like half the feet are gonna be buried under the sand. So if you wanna help to place your models in this way, in my opinion, they're gonna look better. And like in this case, I'm preparing this Space Marine. I have put a little bit of plastic art over here so I can change the angle of the model. And I'll be presenting when I'm done with this kit bash or improvement of this model. I'll be showing you the finished result on this guy over here. Small tutorial, small tip for you guys, and hopefully you guys understand that why most of the time I place my models a little bit higher in the base. I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye bye.